Hello, it's Mark Grogan from O'Neill Real Estate, and we are going to go and see 12 Marara Street in Hilbert. That's right, Marara, M-A-R-A-R-A, Marara Street in Hilbert. And this is what we've got going on, a 4-bedroom, 2-bathroom home with great living space and beautiful presentation. This is one that you can just look at and go, oh, so I don't have to do a bunch of stuff. Yep, that is right. You don't got to do a bunch of stuff on this one. It is a very nicely presented home. We're going to go and see it room by room, have a look at everything that's on offer, and hopefully that'll either be enough for you to go, oh yeah, this is the one I've got to make space for in my schedule this week, or it might even be enough for you to go, you know what? Stuff the schedule. I don't want anyone else to get this one. I'm going to make a move on it. I don't know the way you think, but you will think after this, whatever you think, and I reckon you're going to think that this is one worth making a move on. I am just giving you a very quick crash course initially. So we've just come through that entrance. The main bedroom is through here. There. Right? We'll go and see it in detail in a little moment, and that is the shopper's access from the garage. Right there. We then have the theatre room right here. We have the beautiful open plan kitchen, meals, everything kind of all together space through here, and that flows beautifully to that outside living area. It is a lovely place to be. And then down this way, we have, guess what? 3 bedrooms. One like that, very nicely sized. Again, we'll come back. The laundry, the toilet, the bathroom, the bedroom, the other bedroom. It is a very nice layout. We have ducted reverse cycle air conditioning through the house as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start here, because this is pretty much where every day starts. Whether you sleep in that main bedroom and then you make your way down here, or you sleep in these bedrooms and you wander out here first thing in the morning. This is where it all goes on, folks. There's where the coffee machine is. So that's kind of, if you're in my world, that's how the day starts, right there. And this is what it's all about, folks. A very nicely integrated space. Everything kind of goes on around this kitchen area. You've got that living space over there, linking up to this meals area, linking up to the theatre. It all centers around this. We've got the big 900mm gas cooktop with the electric oven. Great storage here as well. So you've got the pantry to the right, more storage overhead, drawers, 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 drawers. On this side, nicely tucked away so it's not on display all the time, the microwave, and more cupboards along here, and a dishwasher. The fridge recess is a good size as well, and the overhead storage. Loads of bench space as well. I love this. This is how a place should work. Everything kind of hanging around the kitchen. That is a very nice design. You've got the breakfast bar, so you're very much involved with what's going on. You're not separated from things when you're working in that kitchen, and you're not separated from, I guess, any of those living spaces with the way that this is designed. I like that a lot. Now, the way that this is working is we have the meals area here. You could set it up a different way if you wanted to. It works very practically as it stands. So the meals area, that would fit, you'd actually fit an 8-seater dining table there if you had a square one, nice big round one, whatever you've got going on. That could fit comfortably in that space. By the way, if you're trying to match all of this up, jump online. We have the floor plan available at markgrogan.com.au. Shows you all the layout of all of that, and you can put it all into context with, you know, measurements and whatnot. This theatre room is a beautiful feature as well. Currently, I guess, you know, probably the biggest couch the world has ever seen. It is an enormous couch there. You don't even, there's an ottoman. I don't know why you'd need an ottoman. Just sit back and, you know, your legs are well and truly covered on that. That's pretty impressive. Mind you, that's only if you're quite short like me, but it works. It fits in there. It's a nice size space. And we'll go back to the front of the home and see that main bedroom, and then we'll work our way through the rest of it. So, main bedroom at the front of the house. You've got the curtains and the vertical blinds in there, plus the awning windows. So, nice breezy kind of space. Speaking of the breeze and the movement of air, it does have the ducted air conditioning as well. And through here, we have a good size walk-in wardrobe, shelving space, bit of drawer space, loads of hanging space, and the ensuite bathroom. So the double vanity with the stone benchtop. Plus the big shower. That is a really good size shower. It's also got, I'll point this out, because I'm one for the small detail things, right? I like that. It does have the shelf built into that whole space. It makes a difference. I'm not a shower caddy fan. This is the, I just find them annoying. You know, it came from when I dropped a full 1 litre bottle of shampoo on my foot, actually, is where I started to disdain the shower caddy. Even though I don't actually have that set up and I do have the shower caddy. I dropped it hurt, okay? It's trauma related. That's the toilet adjacent to the ensuite bathroom, but with a door. And, you know, the benefits of that need not be explained. Although the designers who come up with the houses where there is no door and there is a toilet in the ensuite, I would like to encourage them to think about it. One thing I forgot to point out before, by the way, and it's, again, small detail guy pointing out those sorts of things, power. Power in your kitchen on your island bench. So it means that your island bench, whilst an attractive and central feature to your everyday working space, it also has power. So you can, you know, utilize appliances, etc., while you're working on that bench. Now, this is the other living area. We have the theatre that we saw before. This is kind of the everyday living area. Get the TV going up in here if you wanted to. Kind of set things up however you like. You know your life. You know how you'd make it work. Really nice natural light through this home as well. And you're seeing this at what time? What is it, like 3:30? 4 o'clock. It's 4 o'clock on a Friday, which makes no difference realistically to the positioning of the sun. But this is some nice natural light coming through here. Obviously, you have curtains along there as well. I've got everything opened up so you can see it all. And that leads through to the... Want to see it from this angle? Might as well. We're here. Let's have a look around. This is the full home open experience, but it's like a home open where nobody else is here. Because I often see people at home opens trying to make a video because their partner works away or whatever, and there's just random people in it. So this is the one without the random people, but it's with the random guy talking continuously throughout the experience. Thank you for joining me on this journey around the house so far. We're now in what would be your backyard, where we have the outdoor kitchen space, power. Outdoor kitchen can stay by negotiation. That is something that they are open to leaving behind. So if you want an outdoor kitchen, let's talk turkey. Actually, don't cook turkey. Turkey's not that nice of a meat, personally. Let's talk chicken. Or what's your favorite meat? Let's talk whatever your favorite meat is. I'm a beef guy. I do like my beef. This Alfresco area is a very nice place to be as well. We've got the Alfresco under the main roof and this paved area with the additional patio space. And we have very low maintenance gardens out here. A couple of little trees along this side, couple of fruit trees. Got the lemon. I think a lime. Don't quote me on that. But I'm pretty sure that's a lime over there. And we have the artificial turf. So that don't need no mowing. And for the lawn at the front that might need some mowing, we have the garden shed here. I haven't even shown you the secondary bedrooms, and I was showing you the dead side of the house. Well, look, this is the way that the home open's gone, folks. Stay tuned for some secondary bedrooms. They're nice. I got to tell you, they're very good size as well. And down here we have the paving, we have the stones. This is about as easy as a place can get. Gas instantaneous hot water system, that will come into play. Keep that bit of information in your mind. You'll find out why in a moment. This is where the big air conditioning unit is. So that's how everything stays cool all summer long. And warm all winter long. Well, since we're doing boring sides of the house, I suppose I'll do this boring side of the house because we're here. How about that? All right. So there you go. Down this side, we could have gone a different direction. I didn't have to do it this way. We've done it this way though, so this is what we're doing, folks. Down this side of the house, we have very easy space to work with. Paving, stones, all of that. And then there's also a gate that probably doesn't get used that often, but we're back around to the front. See? There we go. We're back around to the front. Now, the property does have solar panels as well. Stay tuned to the ad, I think, where we'll give you a bit more information on those. I don't know how many, but there are solar panels on the roof. That is the system that runs the retic, that runs the lawn, that runs the gardens and all of that. So that's like your only bit of lawn. Pretty easy to look after. And then nice little native garden on the verge as well. I don't think I've done a lot of video walkthroughs in my career. I don't think I've ever started with that part of the loop and missed the bedrooms because I got distracted by the outdoor area. But again, that happens at a home open. You know, you're like walking through the house and then there's just some family with that kid that just keeps running around like it's their house, even though it's not yet. And then the real estate agent just has to politely smile, even though inside he's like, please stop running around in the house. You don't own it. That's not a gripe. I'm not sure if that's your kid. I don't mean it to be offensive. Sometimes it'd just be nice if just a bit of shush when we're at the home open. Having said that, you're more than welcome to bring the kids. Please do bring the kids. We like it when you all come and see what is on offer. Kids fall in love with the place as well, and it's all part of the journey. The family's got to experience that, I reckon. It is a good thing. So I take that back. You all are welcome. Just please, maybe if they didn't touch stuff. That's not your kids. That's somebody else's kids I'm talking about. You know that. All right, so this is bedroom number 2. Really good space here. And this will fit a queen size bed. We have the built-in wardrobes in here. And all of that fits together very nicely. Hard for me to tell you it fits a queen size bed when at the moment there's a recliner and a lamp, but it would fit a queen size bed. You can check that out on the floor plan that's available at markgrogan.com.au. Now, power. Power in a passage. Full credit to whoever put power in a passage, because that's like if you're not using the stick vacuum with the battery, you plug it in there because you're going to vacuum there. You know, you're not doing multiple plugins and replacements. That's, again, the small stuff that makes me happy. I like it. I like it a lot when that happens. We've got the main bathroom. And the reason I said hold on to that thought about the gas hot water system, oh yeah, that was because we were coming back to the bathroom. It wasn't anything major. But, you know, bath, hot water. Sink, having a shave, hot water. The shower, definitely hot water all the time. This is immaculately clean down here. I don't know if this end of the house has really been used, but I like a good polished tap. That's good and that's very clean. Very, very nicely done. Excellent. All in very good condition down here, folks. I've got to say, this is one nicely presented home. So bath, shower, vanity, still with the stone tops, rock and roll. That is the toilet. Rock and roll. This is the laundry, and again, hot water, folks, from the tap, directly from the hot water system that is just out there. So this laundry has the trough, underbench storage, space for a top loader or a front loader in the stack and fashion, or however you need to set it up. It's very workable indeed. And we have the linen cupboard in here as well. And a door. Now, I bang on about these all the time, but I'm a big fan of doors on laundries. There are a lot of places where it was like the builder thought, well, there's a way to save $9 when we're building the house. Let's not put a door on. It might only cost you $9, Mr. Builder, but it's worth $9 grand, in my opinion, to have a door on the laundry, because we don't want to listen to the washing machine while we're trying to watch TV. It's just not how it works. So again, another good sized bedroom will fit a queen size. That's currently a king single that is in place right now. So that is the same length as a queen. You could spin it around, lots of different spaces, lots of different ways to make this room work. You can configure it however you want to configure it. And it fits what size is that? Yes, it is the bloomin' big model. All treadmills, even the small ones, are still bloomin' big and take up a lot of space in a bedroom, and that's fitting here with room to move. You've still got room for the bed, room for all of that. So that is an indication it's a pretty good size. But of course, check out the floor plan at markgrogan.com.au and see it for yourself. We have the built-in wardrobes in here with the mirror door. And of course, reverse cycle ducted air conditioning through to all of these bedrooms as well. And this one, the final bedroom on our tour, bedroom number 4. It was worth seeing the dead side of the house first to be able to see how big these secondary bedrooms are. They are secondary bedrooms, but they're not second rate. They are first rate secondary bedrooms, and it is very well set up. That pretty much gives you the run of what is going on in this place. I think that's shown you, well, probably as much detail as you would have picked up at a home open. Oh, PowerPoints on that wall, PowerPoints on this wall as well. You can set that up. See? Oh man, it's not a very good angle there. There we go. We'll go down there. PowerPoint right there. See it? See it? See it? See it? Yeah, that's it. So we have got really good space in this place. It is a nicely presented home. It's a very well located home as well. Check that out using Google Maps. That'll show you how close it is to the schools, the shops, and everything else that's nearby. It's a great location. It's a beautiful home. It's 12 Marara Street in Hilbert. Oh, I should have pointed this out before. Sliding doors there too. Just nice flow all the way around the house. It's a good setup. Go to markgrogan.com.au to see it.